shall also live with him. If we endure, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. If we are faithless, he remains faithful. He cannot deny himself. For if we died with him, we shall also live with him. If we endure, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. If we are faithless, he remains faithful. He cannot deny himself. For if we died with him, we shall also live with him. If we endure, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. If we are faithless, he remains faithful. He cannot deny himself. He cannot deny himself.
So people are always thinking that my house is constantly clean and perfect, and I am pretty anal, I'm not going to lie. I do think things stay relatively clean around here considering how many children I have, and I will be doing a house tour, but that's not what this is. This is just to show that at the beginning of our days, things are a little bit crazy, at least in my opinion, as far as what's crazy for me. Food on the table. Oh, I reupholstered those chairs like I showed you guys last time. Crumble cookies on the counter. I don't eat them. I don't like them, but Mr. did get them, and the kids were very happy about that. You guys saw me baking with the girls when this first started out. There's always something going on in my laundry room, always Costco boxes. I don't know why the kids wouldn't put those towels in the washer, and as you can see, they are already down to their schoolwork. So let's get into the vlog with some footage from the end of 2021 and some pre-moving footage too. So the end of the year was pretty chill for us. Mr. did have a little bit of work to do, so I would often catch him either in the living room or the dining room taking meetings and things like that. Also, I got a lot of treats at the end of the year, lots of bottles of champagne, tons of flowers. He's so sweet. These are tiger lilies, which are my absolute favorite flower, and roses. This is probably the favorite of the last few bouquets that he's gotten me, so I was really happy about that. I do plan to have like a whole project outside. We have like a porch area off our bedroom with like a pergola over it, and you guys are going to be redecorating that with me. But I came to show you the sexy half of Mr. I tasted one of these, and they're so... You see how he's blocking me? Why are you blocking me?
Back up, please. I got hot grease. No, don't take any more.
I tasted one of these, and they are really, 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 really good. I kind of want this little one. Can I have this little one? This is the little one.
Back up.
Can I please have the little one?
Take it.
So
Take it.
he's cooking. I'll show you guys everything when it's done. Now, we don't celebrate Christmas, but Mr. will make any reason to cook. And this man put his foot in this meal. It was delicious. You're about to hear me talking with a mouthful of food because it was just that delicious. Oh my gosh. They're the best fish ever. That's delicious. This is good too. But really the star of the show is this. And this is just him being black and raised Muslim.
Yeah, so this is the Nation of Islam meal, how to eat to live. So right here, have the bean soup. Those that know will know. Navy bean soup, carrots, a whole lot of vegetables, some fresh garlic, so on and so forth, celery. Right here, some cabbage that somebody's been devouring.
I've been eating the cabbage. I'm guilty.
Among other things. Stop. Let's finish the tour. And this has some fresh garlic in it, as well as some bell peppers. Right here, stop, Negro. Right here, these are African fries. Right here.
Yeah, they say it's a little like sweet and.
They're African fries. So those that know, anybody from the 619, the Fish Connection, they used to have African fries. Right here, you have whiting and snapper, right? And so this right here is the star of the show. Stop eating all the fish. You gotta have your wheat bread right here, because you gotta dip it in your soup. Or you can make you a fish sandwich. You can make you a shabbat sandwich. Hook it up with some tomatoes, pickles if you want, lettuce or spinach, some hot sauce.
Camera moving is my happy dance.
And then right here, we got to get some bean pies. Had to make it authentic. Got a bean pie from the Bean Pie Factory. Shout out to the Bean Pie Factory.
One of them's already gone. We had to.
Black business. Yeah. And then we got the blueberry cheese pie. Hopefully they did their fizzle on that. And that's it. So she got to sit back and relax all day today. And this is a very anti-Christmas dinner, because we don't celebrate Christmas here. But for all of y'all that do, happy holiday, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, Merry New Year. So we about to eat, because this nigga right here is gonna eat all the fish. Literally.
This fish is the best fish. He makes good fish, but this is the best he's ever made. It's perfect.
Well, thank you. You only say that because it's true. But anyway, now I don't know if it's the best fish.
It's the best fish he ever made.
We'll see. Well, we're about to make the baby some plates and
I'm
everything.
gonna eat that one.
You're gonna eat it all, so we can cut the camera right now.
Okay, before my family does too much damage, don't mind my kitchen, it's not clean. I've been baking. I've been happily baking. I did spiced apple muffins, blueberry muffins, butter bread, although Mr. likes it a little bit thicker than that. Sugar cookies. I know they look the same, but they are different. There were 2 loaves of bread, but the kids literally just ate a loaf all by themselves. So anyway, I'm going to cover all of this because there's a fruit fly attacking it. Okay, if I'm being honest, the end of the year was a lot of me baking. Here we had both banana bread and I believe the other one was carrot cake. And then we had like muffins with cream cheese icing. And I also, Mr. spoiled me on the champagne front, and I started making mimosas, which, believe it or not, I've never made a mimosa in my home. I've only had them at brunch out. But here I was making mimosas, taking bubble baths. This was pretty much the end of the year, just a lot of like vibing out. I want to get another one of these crystal pictures, and I still have the whole crystal collection video to do. But anyway, the end of the year was just a lot of being spoiled, if we're keeping it real. Okay, quick question. How do you guys eat your hummus? I have spinach hummus here with I get feta cheese in the block and then I chop it up. And then Kalamata olives that I chopped up, and then some sun-dried tomatoes that I chopped up, a little bit of pepper, and a dash, like a teaspoon of olive oil. And I'm gonna have like one slice of naan bread. Yum, 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 yum. Do you eat hummus? How do you eat your hummus? Let me know. So you guys, as I said, I was going to be throwing in all of my old footage. So as you can tell, this is my bathroom over at the condo. Obviously very different from the bathroom at the new house. And oh my goodness, so much smaller. I'm much happier with the master bath over here. I mean, I still made it work, I think. It's still beautiful, but I just thought I'd use this footage because literally I just was like digging through my computer and I came by all this footage and I was like, oh my goodness, I tell you guys all the time, I try to vlog. I do try to vlog, but it's the editing that really kind of gets me. I have a problem with editing. Editing is time consuming, but I don't know if you can tell in this new vlog, I've learned how to do a few new things with editing. Nothing big or major, but I think it's cool. Also, I love that hairstyle. I thought it was super cute. Oh, look at my old loft. So Bella's dress came, but it doesn't have the hoops on it yet. Go ahead and walk down, Bella. It's so cute. Turn around and walk up so we can see how it looks when you're going back up. Nice and slow. Super. Christian, can you move, Christian?
Oh, no.
Christian, stop. No, come back. Please just come down. Move out the way. I want to get her going upstairs without you. Thank you. All right, come back down. Move out the way, Kristen, all the way. Okay, come down, Bella. And then turn around and walk up. Obviously, I did not button all the buttons because who can be bothered right now?
So many. I'm trying so hard not to step on.
All right. So obviously, we still have to get the hoop skirt. That has not come. Well, I hadn't ordered it. I hadn't decided between the hoop skirt and the other skirt. Now, this is a little big for her. Bella is super tiny.
Wow.
And she's only turning 11, and I got this in a size 12. So it could be more fitted on her, and I think I can pin it the day of. But she'll be able to wear it as a special occasion dress in the future. And it's so pretty. Okay, don't try to, there's a million buttons in the back, y'all, and I did not button them all up, but her dress has arrived. Now, I will show it to you guys again after the hoop skirt is here, when we can get the full effect of how amazing it is.
I like touching them.
He's being crazy.
I can't unbutton.
Really, Christian? Oh, wow. Also, our invitations came. So, also our invitations came for her party. I'm saying our, it's not my birthday, but it's my birthing day. And they are, oh, can I do anything? I don't know if you guys can tell, but they're this like pearlescent purple. And then they are laser cut. I don't think this is what I ordered. Hold on. 1 second, you guys. So I'm so irritated, you guys. There's supposed to be a bow. I knew that these weren't as exciting as I thought. I would not have ordered these without the bow. The bow was the selling point of the invitation. And there's no bow. Wow. Instead, there are these stickers, which I'm low-key agitated about. Because, let me show you, I'm going to show you guys the picture of what it ought to have been. And then instead I have this crap. Like, what? No. This is not what I ordered. And I'm frustrated. It's so close to our party. And now I have to find new invitations. Like, I'm so frustrated by this. Let me just go recoup my entire mind right now. I know this is a first world problem, but I'm I'm legitimately kind of like low-key upset that this is not what I ordered. So Mr. was pretty awesome. Bella's Butterfly Princess theme party was happening the weekend after her birthday, so he wanted to make sure we did something on her birthday. I didn't film everything. We went out to eat, we saw a laser show, we went to the science museum, but these are just some of the most, fun clips that I thought that I got of the day, and I wanted to share them with you guys. So this is part one of Bella's birthday week, as it turns out, and all of these clips are us going up to the actual party, starting with the Science Museum.
That's actually so cool.
Okay, here, do me.
Okay. Alright. Oh wait. Push the button for me. Ooh, this should be interesting. Wait, okay. Wait, I wanna do a crazy pose. Okay. Oh, I'll do it. Okay. Me and Liz, watch this. Watch this. Okay, Liz, go back like this. Oh, we didn't push the button.
I'll push it.
Okay. Let's see.
It looks like you're strangling it.
Oh, that's.
Oh, look at the lepidolite.
It's purple.
Lepidolite.
Oh, and look at that.
And the
This
upside.
is just like the stuff we found and we didn't know what it was.
What?
The thunder eggs.
So
Oregon State
we.
rock. Yeah, we probably found. That's probably what that was. It just looks just like this.
I like these.
That's obsidian. And it looks like how it does in Minecraft.
Only shinier. Oh, those are cute too.
Oh, a stalactite. Fascinating.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, look at these. Oh, they're so pretty.
Ooh, this one's glowing.
They're glowing.
Uranosurside.
Oh, I like that purple quartz. Gold,
Hello.
Nelly, look, it's real gold.
I'll look down there in a sec.
Is that real gold?
It says gold. But I don't know if it's...
Okay,
Oh, you guys-
me more.
9, almost 10 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, he hopped up there.
That's what I did for that one.
Go, Christian. Go, Christian. Go, Christian. Go, Christian. It's your birthday. Do it anyway. Go, Christian. Take 1,542.
What?
It's a battle of finishes.
Oh, there's multiple of you guys.
I know. Ha!
He's gone.
Yes!
Okay, so obviously my kids are savages. I literally wanted to get each of them so I could actually see what was going on. I had to make a special request that they attempt to pretend as if they might possibly be civilized because they were just knocking each other off the box. We just had a lot of fun there. We actually got a membership so that when we want, we can travel back there. But yeah, clearly Bella thinks she's a ballerina. And I don't know what Christian thought he was doing, but Christian's such a ham. I think he's tap dancing / just feeling himself. He's super, super cute. They had a lot of fun. It was really tiny. It's not like the Exploratorium in the city. So that was very different, but I still thought it was adorable, and the kids had a great deal of fun. especially after they stop knocking each other over.
Boldly go where no Liz has gone before.
I'm gone.
No, you're not. I can see your bun.
No, you're not.
So the last thing that we did was a laser show. Again, Mr. planned this whole day. This was the actual day of Bella's birthday. The laser show was pretty cool. We were supposed to go back to see the Nutcracker because he got us a membership, like for the family, but we ended up just chilling and cuddling that day. But the laser show gave me a headache. The kids were really into it. There were some parts of it where I was like, sir, do you know that there are kids here? Nothing too salacious, but it was an hour-long laser show, so there was a lot going on. I tried to pick the parts that were the least crazy to show you, to show you guys, just to give you an example. But you can see how this could easily give like an adult a headache. But the kids had a lot of fun with it. So with that said, after this day was over, we had to get back to planning for the Butterfly Princess theme party. So I think everything you're about to see now are us shopping and also just kind of trying to set up the tablescape for the party itself. So enjoy. Okay, I'm taking the kids out to do some last minute shopping for Bella's party. I'm taking the kids out to do some last minute shopping for Bella's party. We actually have a super busy week. And so I just wanted to show you guys my outfit, which is this fleecy jacket. I have a little little turtleneck dress underneath, and then some leggings because it's cold, and then I'll be wearing my rain boots because it's also rainy. I've worked the jacket so it's like tight at the waist, but that it really flares out a lot. I've been trying to pull it out so it's more like a skirt. Can you guys tell that I like gray, black? You guys can see I wear the same colors all the time, but anyway, this is my, don't mind my messy stuff, but this is my outfit of the day, and then I'm just wearing like a few diamonds and pearls. Same thing with my ears. Headpiece. Oh, look, you guys, I got a gray hair finally. Isn't that crazy? So that's my first gray hair. Mr. already has a head full of gray hair. He's already salt and pepper, but I, as you guys know, look extremely young for my age, I think. And so this old lady finally has her gray hairs coming in, which I'm excited about. I want to be gray all the way. I don't want like salt and pepper. Oh, and I am wearing Burberry Her Intense perfume. It smells so good. It's my new favorite perfume. Okay, guys, so the situation for the party has changed because Amazon Prime cannot be depended on. So close to Christmas. And so the tea set is not going to arrive or anything. You know what? I might just do a voiceover. Basically, I'm going to do a dummy layout of this table and try to figure out what else I need to transform my dining room into a beautiful butterfly purple party for my daughter, tea party for my daughter. So I'm going to remove all of my stuff in the middle. I'm going to leave my runner, but just imagine this runner is purple, hopefully. And I'm going to lay out what I have so far and just see how things are going to look. I think that's my best bet at this point. Okay, this is where we are. Can I show you in your unicorn thing? Okay, go over there. So this is where we are. Hold on.
I'm a unicorn.
Honestly, Bella, I can't stand you. Come over here. I want to talk to you about it. So honestly, we were out shopping today. We spent copious amounts of money. And I realized only $100, you guys, was spent on actual birthday stuff. And then several $100s were spent on the kids getting miscellaneous crap.
Necklaces.
Like purses, necklaces, earrings, blankets, notebooks. What else did you guys buy?
Oh, don't forget my bed slippers and socks.
Slippers, like just Nerf guns. Okay. So, and the Nerf gun is like a whole separate thing. This is the first toy gun that's been allowed in my house in almost 30 years. You guys know my eldest child is on the better side of almost 30. And then, so hold on, I want to back up. So I want to get your opinions, even though the party will have already happened. But this is the table setting. So these three pieces, so I got the teapots from World Market. These three pieces, because remember, the stuff that I was going to order was not going to arrive on time. Big fun. Now, fortunately for the kids, their everyday stuff, I actually use white plates for the kids for their everyday stuff. So when I saw that there was a white cake stand, I could not find any cake tiers that were not tacky. First of all, I couldn't find any. And when I finally did, I couldn't find any that weren't tacky. So I couldn't find my other thing. Go look in those drawers and see if you see it. Oh, you know where it's at? It's out. It's in the kitchen. So let me go through everything I bought. So I got the tea pots from World Market, and we got a selection of teas for the party. 2 of the cake tiers from Home Goods. The cake topper from Home Goods. Let me just say that I actually hate this cake thing. So a part of it that I'm not going to use is this.
Oh, please use it.
I hate that.
It's beautiful.
I literally hate it.
Here's the bee.
It makes me want to return the whole thing, but I'm not going to do it. Oh yeah. This we already had.
It's the original.
But this is the one that came with it. But the minute Bella saw this, she's like, you have a bee honey thing. That will go perfect with that. And she's right. So Bella actually found the honey container. This is something I actually love. I love my mole on my wrist, you guys. Like, it's so cute. But I actually love the honey container. The one thing I will say, oh, and the other thing we picked up was this. And we have like jellies or jams or preserves, probably a preserve, little candies. And I don't know what's going to go in the third one.
Yeah, tell them the story about the teapots.
The teapots. Oh my goodness. This was epic. So I'm going to show you the teapots. So you guys saw the teapots I wanted for the party. When I couldn't get those, I was like, why don't I buy the teapots I've really been wanting to buy, which are the Lenox butterfly teapots. Insert pictures here, editing Irene Yvette. So I go to Macy's. Macy's has the teapots and the whole place setting. So can I cough up $500 for this at 50% off? Yes, I can. Except for the only teapot set that they had. So they had the place settings in the Lenox Butterfly collection. But the actual teapot, can you close that door over there? The actual teapot, they did not have the actual teapot, right? So they only had the display. And they refused to sell me the display. We went and we got the assistant manager. They were like, the displays, the companies give them to us, blase, blase, blase. We don't really own them, blah, 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 blah. They wouldn't sell me the display. And I was like, well, first of all, it's more expensive at Macy's than it is on Amazon. I didn't buy it on Amazon because Amazon couldn't guarantee it until Monday. Macy's was like, well, you can do overnight delivery. So I'm like, okay, well, if I do overnight delivery, am I going to get this stuff by Saturday? And they're like, we can't guarantee that. It's overnight from the time it leaves the warehouse. From the time it leaves the warehouse, not from the time that you order it. So I was just like, it's not worth the risk. I can't pay more money. Like, you guys won't sell me what you have in store. I can't pay more money to possibly or possibly not get a teapot. So we're still going to order the Lenox Butterfly collection because it's gorgeous. But I had to come up with a whole new game plan because Amazon's delivery is very sketchy right now, you guys. It doesn't matter what they say. Like, honestly, I'm hoping the things that are supposed to arrive Friday actually arrive on Friday, because if they don't, that is going to give me a lot of anxiety as far as trying to make up for all of the stuff that's supposed to be coming. But in the meantime, in between time, I was like, fine. Macy's was the only place with a teapot. We went to every single store in our city. Listen, in the city. Nobody had teapots. Tea kettles, the kind you put on the stove, everybody had those. Teapots? No, 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 no. So we finally go to World Market. The lady finds one teapot in an obscure place. And we're like, okay, this is a tiny teapot. We need like 2 of these. We cannot just have one teapot. She looks and looks. She's like, it seems we have 3. We hunted down the other 2 in the nick of time, bought the teapots, went to life groups, went to chess club, and then
It was actually chess club, then life groups.
We went to chess club, then life groups. Bella wants you to know this. And then we went to Home Goods. And it was at Home Goods that we found this piece, and this piece. This piece over here, the honey pot, and this 3 thing, which I didn't get 2 of because I didn't see the point. Everything else I already own. All right, everything else I already own. So you have to imagine with me. First of all, obviously, we're not going to use a red runner. We're going to use purple. We have to go buy one. So tomorrow we have to go buy Joann's Fabrics and Hobby Lobby after the kids' optometrist appointment or before their optometrist appointment, preferably before. So we're going to do the runner in purple. I want to get chargers or some sort of place mat for underneath. I don't want to leave it.
We could do like white lace from.
We could do white. I want to do not white because we have so much white. The upside about the white is that we can put color to it and it's not going to be a problem.
Like yellow and purple.
Yeah, we can put colors to this and it's not going to be a problem. So I can go crazy with like the butterfly theme if we can find the right stuff, and the white place settings aren't going to clash. So we need a runner in purple. We need something to go under all of this service. I really like these. So these are bona fide saucers, but these, even though they're similar in size, are not actually saucers. So I'm happy about that. I forgot. So I wanted to order butterfly napkin rings, but they weren't going to finish, you guys. I ran out of storage space. Anyway, so everything else are place settings I had. I ordered, well, it doesn't matter. I don't have coming butterfly napkin rings, which is unfortunate. They were gold butterfly napkin rings and they would have been awesome, but they cannot arrive before the party. So this is kind of where we are. This is just me laying everything out and getting a feel for what it's going to be like. It's only going to be at most 4 girls. Elizabeth apparently is not invited to this party, so she will not be here. But it's going to be like 4 girls at the most. We probably will do crystal for their water glasses. Like probably I have some small crystal water glasses that might work. So yeah, so this is where we are, and hopefully the next time you see this table, we'll have all the stuff that I need for it. So there'll be a cake, there'll be pastries, blah, 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 blah. And there might be some other dishes out depending on if we can fit everything on this, because I don't think I can fit all of the food on 2 things. These were supposed to be 3-tier, 2 or 3-tier things. So we'll see. We'll see.
Don't forget to show them the pie pan.
Oh, you can go get it. And then after I spent $8 jillion on my children, who literally could shop anywhere. I don't even think they care where they shop.
Actually, that's not true. I won't shop in a boys' store.
She won't stop in a boys' store. I got this one thing for myself, which is this pie pan. And basically, you can bake in it and then you can serve from it. So I got this. Mr. said cheesecake when he saw it. I was thinking pie, but yeah, I grabbed one of these. I didn't grab two because I just really never saw myself using two, but I might actually go back and get another one. I mean, it can't hurt. If I throw a party or if we're entertaining for something, I might actually end up using two of them. So that's where we are. We go back out shopping into the optometrist tomorrow. We'll just see how it goes, you guys. Okay, so we are at Hobby Lobby, and I'm thinking to do like this kind of sparkly ribbon with this kind of mermaid purple fabric and then a tulle. I'll try to include an inspiration photo, but then like overlay for tulle for the tablecloth, and then do some bows in this fake fabric. I also looked at this, which I think for another party of hers would be awesome. It's like this flower fabric, which I love, but it's just not, with my balloon arch being purple, or her balloon arch being purple already, it's not going to work. But I just thought that fabric works so well with the tie-dye, but we're purple, so we're going to do lavender. At least this is Bella's purse. At least that's what I think we're going to be doing. So joy of all joy, you guys. We picked out the stuff for the party, and then I didn't have my card and they didn't take Google Pay or Apple Pay or anything. We had to leave all of our stuff there, go to the other side of town. We're at the optometrist. It's a mess. Okay, so this is where we are. This has to be lifted. Don't mind the paper, but this is the, like, I literally just want to lift this, and I think I will. So I want to lift that up. And then these are the chair dressings. So like I did like a double bow for the chairs. This is the place settings. So I'm doing like this really cute, don't mind, this has to be cleaned. I'm doing like this really cute place setting. Very cute. We'll see. We'll see. It's coming along. It's a work in progress. It is definitely a work in progress.
You actually have hair around. I don't think I have hair. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting I have one. Coming through. Okay, so the party favors.
I'm taking pictures.
Mom, how do... Oh, Sahana's here, Mom. Oh, Sahana's here.
Is she?
Yes. Okay, so did you hear the knock on the door?
What is it? It's smushy.
Softest plush. Hug me and love me.
Pluck me and love me.
No,
That's so cute.
Hug.
Oh, hug me.
Hug. Love me.
Okay.
I love it so much. It's so soft.
I can't feel because I don't.
Smallest is something. Yeah. Oh wait, this isn't the smallest. Okay, I get it. That is the smallest. No, this is the smallest. Oh, you.
My bad.
Wait, which one is that? Whose is that?
That is for me. All of the tie-dye ones are for me.
And me. No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, wait. Yours has birthday cakes on it.
Which is
Cupcakes.
Yeah.
Mine's like stripes, like candy cane for some reason.
I like candy cane. You
And
do?
that was a perfect.
Yes. I like candy cane too. Candy canes are delicious.
You have a pin that is really threatening to fall out of that, but it's not.
I can't see it, so... Okay, I'm stopped being...
Hopefully that's a mirror so you can see it.
Hopefully. But no, I don't think it's a mirror. I know exactly what this is.
It's jewelry or something.
Earrings.
Oh, it's the beautiful.
They're even prettier in real life. Here they are.
They're really amethyst earrings. Those are real, right?
Okay, that's super cute. I love it. And I
Oh
love
yeah,
this
and
one.
compliments. This is really good. This is really, actually I haven't tried that. But this is way too sweet.
Oh no! Well, it is made out of sugar and butter and vanilla.
Adorable, soft.
Oh, it's so cute.
Mom, it's a hamster.
That's a cat.
No, it's not a hamster.
Mini miniature. I can't. Okay, that's.
I can read
Let's
it.
see. Name Luna. Birthday. It's okay. It's not as soft, but I like how it can like stand. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, everyone knows. Well, no, you did it.
Bella.
I love sparkly eyes.
Bella, open that.
I love it.
Open the one that looks like a piece of candy.
Feel free to destroy
You
it.
know, this is the most chaotic cake we've
Okay,
ever
I
had.
also know what this one is because.
Wow, we're losing all of them. They're just like flying out our head.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you just lost one. I heard it fall.
Oh no! Please no! Please no! Please no! Bella! Oh, I found it.
Oh, I found it.
They seem to have been adjusted.
There.
They're all in different places now.
That's because they keep falling out. Put stuff on the table for fear it might get ruined.
I went upstairs into her room and I missed it.
Oh yeah, I did show you that. It's in my closet.
Right. Just put them on the windowsill. And they all look better.
Okay, so the next smallest is from Sahana.
You're gonna love it.
Okay, I don't know what it is though.
Oh,
It's like so long. Okay, so there's a
Card?
Card, yes.
oh,
I
it's
know
a
what
pretty
it's
Oh,
card.
okay.
Yup.
It's
Wow.
Oh!
That's such a cool gift.
Oh, I can't wait to make something.
A young girl would want.
Agreed.
I'm like, these are so fun. I
Don't let
bet
the
she would
parents
love it.
know. Okay. Like I said.
Tear apart.
Okay, this is actually kind of hard to tear. Yes, I can tear it apart.
What is that?
No.
What is
Some
that?
horses.
Not that he did. Open.
It's
Yay,
open.
magic.
It's money. It's $10. That means I can buy money.
You came up
I'm not-
$10.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually a good idea because that means I can buy.
I gave her my card days ago. And her present.
Another card. So actually, last month we were doing a vlog and I kind of got one of my cards.
This is
So
probably
this
the
is
one that
another
you were going to
card.
put that necklace that she ended up getting ahead. Oh.
Oh, okay, this is a really nice card. It's your birthday. You're a whole year stronger and smarter and bolder and you're nicer than anything too. And now that you're one more amazing year older, Isabella, I love you. Oh, hope your day is really awesome for you. Happy birthday. Isabella, I love you so much.
I did put a lot of
Look at
O's.
me. Oh, I thought
And-
it was you for a second. I'm like, because you were smiling.
And-
you know what I had
and-
Why are you?
I love her so much. It's my card.
Young lady is such a blessing. I thank you. I thank God for you. Thank you. I actually really love how the card opens.
Why? Thank you.
Okay.
And with that, I'm leaving. I think you guys have it under control. I did picky bits for the parents, which they didn't eat, which was fine because I really wanted to be able to watch the kids. But this is Bella's cake. This is basically Bella in cake form. I'm going to taste it. It's colorful, but it should still be good. Let's see. Yeah, it's good. I'm not going to be able to eat it, but it's good. You guys, it is, hold on, let me show you the time. It is 5:08. Party ended at 4:30 for Bella. I have dishes washed. Most of them are in the dishwasher. I hand washed these. Obviously, I couldn't with the crystal. I can't put that in the dishwasher. Well, I could, but it would ruin the crystal. Dining room finished. I have to put my dining room is finished. I have to put my candles back on the table. But look, you guys, can you believe that this place was filled with stuff? Yes, I think today I reached super mom status with the fact that I put the party together and took it all apart within 30 minutes. Well, I started before the kids. Actually, I started before the party was over because the kids were outside with the balloon arch, like having a good fun. And I was like, the kids are playing outside. This could mean that I'm going to be able to put my house back together. So I was excited about that. Anyway, I'm going to do what it needs to do. Get myself together and relax because I'm tired. So I'm gonna rest a little bit after I put the table back the way it needs to be. Christian is concerned about putting the top back on the scones. You did it.
Is that Brittany?
He's like, is this plastic? I'm like, no, this is glass. He left some scone on the outside though. Scone crumbs. They're killing the scones. He's having a vanilla bean scone right now. No, I did not make them. So you got to get all your trash up, sir. All right.
Watch out, Bella.
And then there's a snow wall.
They'll start fighting.
Well, yeah, we were doing a snow fight for like an hour because I kept taking the snowballs she was making to put in a pile near here and using them to make the wall. So we started this huge snowball fight. She was mostly throwing like handfuls of powder. I didn't have. I was the one who was really making snowballs. She was like taking up huge armfuls and just dumping it on. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go get more.
They're hilarious. I can't with these kids.
And Christian was yelling at him through his window.
Elizabeth, she's one of our middle school students. She's going to read the word today, and then we're going to get into the message for this morning. So Elizabeth will go ahead and read it.
Then someone called from the crowd, "Teacher, please tell my brother to divide our father's estate with me." Jesus replied, "Friend, who made me a judge over you to decide such things as that?" Then he said, "Beware, guard against every kind of greed. Life is not measured by how much you own." Then he told them a story. A rich man had a fertile farm that produced fine crops. He said to himself, "What should I do? I don't have room for all my crops." Then he said, "I know, I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones. Then I'll have room enough to store all my wheat and other goods. And I'll sit back and say to myself, 'My friend, you have enough stored away for years to come. Now take it easy, eat, drink, and be merry.' But God said to him, 'You fool, you will die this very night. Then who will get everything you worked for?' Yes, a person is a fool to store up earthly wealth but not have a rich relationship with God."
Amen. Thank you, Elizabeth. Let's pray. Lord, thanks for the day. Thanks for this beautiful morning and the time to be together. Just ask for your wisdom and your guidance and your